Let's take a moment to look at a practical application of four of the most popular blend modes for compositing images together. And that's multiply, screen, overlay, and soft light. So we'll start with this edge file. I'll toggle its visibility and also target it in the layers panel. We can see that we have black edges and then various shades of gray and white in the center. As soon as I change the blend mode for this layer to multiply, the white values will disappear. We'll still see the different shades of gray being blended with the layers below it, and we'll have the black edges. All right, I'm going to undo that using Command Z because I actually want white edges. So from the image menu, I'll choose adjustments and then select invert. That inverts the layer. So now I have white edges with black in the center and shades of gray. Instead of applying the multiply blend mode, I'm going to apply screen. That will keep the white edges. The black will disappear and all of those shades of gray will have become lighter. All right, next I want to add this eclipse layer, but I want to drop out all of the black. So again, I'll change the blend mode to screen. Now I can use the move tool and reposition that very easily in the image area. Then let's target the birds layer. I want to drop out the white sky. So I'll change the blend mode here to multiply. However, I'm still seeing a line along the edge of the layer. So I'll add a curves adjustment layer. But when I start pushing those light values to pure white, everything below the curves adjustment layer is being affected in the layers panel. So I'll click to create a clipping mask so that the curve only affects the bird layer. Now, as I push those values to white, we can see the edge of the layer is hidden. All right, I'm going to target the bird layer. I'll tap the B key to select the brush tool, and I'm going to add a layer mask just to get rid of a few of these birds that are kind of beyond the edge area. Go ahead and just paint right down here and here really quickly just to get rid of them. All right. If I wanted to unify all of these layers with a texture, well, let's select the texture layer. And then I can change the blend mode to either overlay or soft light. I prefer the lower contrast of soft light, but if you wanted something in between the two, you can always choose overlay and then play with the opacity of that layer. All right, for now, I'm going to set it back to soft light. And finally, I just want to add a little bit of contrast throughout the image. So I've got the cloudy day selected, but when I venture down to the overlay and the soft light blend modes, I think they add a bit too much contrast, and I'm really trying to just darken down the area. There are some cool effects with difference, but I'm going to head back up towards multiply. I think it darkens it down a bit too much though, so I'll just decrease the opacity a little bit. So there you go, an overview of when you might want to use multiply, screen, overlay, and soft light blend modes in Photoshop.